Good morning. Oh man, so little update. I went swimming in the canal right next to farmland, and now I'm dealing with pain in my kidneys. Apparently there's pesticides and farm runoff in it. So Rob is taking me to the hospital this morning because my kidneys have been hurting for, how long do you think that's been? About
3 days.
3 days. Yeah, to the point where like he's actually got to help me to the bathroom, and been getting really sick. And so we're gonna head to the hospital today and see if I can figure out what's wrong with my kidneys, because they hurt so bad.
Did Gomez get to eat any of his food?
Yeah, Gomez just ate.
Okay, cool. Because he's like,
Yeah.
being a weirdo.
Well, all the dogs like the food that they have. Like, Rufio's not even giving up his... Usually when Charlie walks in, he gets nervous and won't eat his food. He must be hungry today. But it's down to the dog food that I had before this last bag, because I kind of skimped on this last bag. I only paid like $29.99 for it, and I usually pay like $60 for it, so $60-$70 for it. I keep trying to tell people we should have one dog food for the entire group of slab dogs. Why? Because then nobody goes and steals other people's food. Like, when people are like, what kind of dog food do you want? We should say one type of dog food, and we should say one type of really good dog food. Not dog food that's the cheapest or anything. If somebody's asking to buy you dog food, get the good stuff. Get the good stuff. I buy the Canidae multi-dog food because it comes in little tiny kibbles, on top of the fact that every single dog here in the slabs loves it, even my Chihuahua. So, right now, we got Charlie trying to intimidate Rufio into giving him his food.
Charlie.
He's actually being really good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not barking at him or making him feel uncomfortable. He's actually being really good. Yeah. Also, if there's one type of food that will give the dogs every bit of nutrition they need, they're not going to be mad at other dogs, because other dogs won't smell like better food. That's an actual thing. If your dog smells like better food than what they're eating and they're a dominant dog, they're going to attack that dog simply for smelling like better food. Like, how dare you eat better food than me? Go ahead, Charlie. Finish it. Rufio's done. So last night was a rough night. There was a lot of movement out because the moon wasn't out. So we get our nerpers coming out when the moon's gone, because it's harder to see them. But I have 5 dogs living in my trailer alone. So, no, 4. 4 dogs living in my trailer alone. And they are ferocious. They are an actual, like, ferocious team. Some dude last night was walking by, and the dogs got up and just went apeshit after him. And they don't bite, but they're fucking terrifying. They're terrifying. And I look out the window, and the dude's like, I'm serious. I'm gonna punch these dogs if you don't back them up. And he took a swing at one of the dogs, and somebody from the bar had actually seen it and lost their shit. Like, this guy had at least five dogs, because I know one of my friends' dog was going after him too. He had at least 5 dogs going after him. I would have responded the same. He warned them. He was like, I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around. I'm gonna punch your dog if you don't get him away. Like, I feel like that's fair. That's fair. That's saying this is my boundary, and if that boundary is overstepped, there will be consequences. Like, I don't... Gomez, he had punched at Gomez at one point before. I was pissed at Gomez because he shouldn't be going out there chasing people to the point where they're afraid for their lives. So it was Gomez who got in trouble. I don't get upset when people defend themselves against dogs. I've had to defend myself against dogs. It's terrifying. And then to have somebody be like, oh, don't you defend yourself against my dog that's attacking you with 5 other dogs, and then run after him to beat him up for defending himself, that was wrong. But I mean, we all live and learn. I can only sit here and speculate what was going on in everybody's heads. But I signed up for some shamanic classes through someone named Robin Rivera, and I'm actually super stoked to start these classes. I've been through some things that I feel like if I can make it through these things, I know I can help you make it through these things as well. Not that you need to go through the same things I went through, but whatever you're going through, I'm going to help give you the tools you need to get there. But first, I have to get the tools, and I have to know how to use them. I know how to use them. I just don't know what I'm doing or how to explain what I'm doing or explain how to use the tools. And so that's what I want to learn and dive deeper into. It's been a journey so far, getting to this place where I feel ready to dive into my shamanic calling. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready for the hospital, and I'll talk more on this later because I really want to touch on these things, and the more I speak of them, the more I'll start creating that tribe of people who I can collaborate with. And it's been a good journey so far. So, and now I'm just like, my mind is already elsewhere, so I'm just gonna go. Okay.